So you're telling me, hold up. Wait, hold up. You're telling me they caught some people? ICE caught some people? Oh, heck no, bro. What the fuck? Nah, bro. The tortas are not safe. You tortas are not safe, game. They on your ass.
We at work.
At work.
We got a job.
Fucking right.
The motherfucking ICE department done rounded up all these motherfucking Hispanics and Latinos, and the chicken plants is empty. Desperate. I get 40 texts a day. How many you got? 40?
Shit, just about.
In the last couple of days, they done rounded their ass up. They need somebody. They need somebody to come work in these chicken plants, man.
To be honest, this wouldn't even be surprising because specifically chicken plants are known for hiring illegal workers. Chicken processing plant owners willfully use illegal workers.
Wait, why though? Like why though? That's my thing. Like why though? And how was this found out?
Investigators behind the biggest immigration raid in a decade relied on informants inside the plants and data from electronic monitoring bracelets.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
6 of 7 Mississippi.
Let me read this, gang. 6 of 7 Mississippi chicken processing plants raided Wednesday were refilling unlawfully employing people who are like other is the word including workers wearing electronic monitoring bracelets that work for use immigration violations according to
Chicken processing plants raided Wednesday were willfully and unlawfully employing people who lacked authorization to work in the United States.
How does this like
Officials
even
arrested
happen though? That's my thing. Like how does this
680
happen?
during Wednesday's operation, and this happened in 2019, so it wouldn't be surprising. If you think that America is morally wrong for deporting illegal immigrants, try to go to any other country on the planet without your passport and see what they do. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
That's why I'm so sick of these bitches.
Me listening to people cry about Trump, knowing that I support 100 everything he's doing 100%.
How many times you won't say something about that? You won't say.
Bro, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. A lot of Hispanics actually like Trump. A lot of Hispanics like Trump. Especially the ones that aren't illegal, they like Trump, bro. It's just the truth.
Don't do that. I don't understand how you gonna connect them. You don't understand what you want. Next time I wake up, you can just look me wrong. You gonna do.
What you're seeing with Trump, regardless of his flaws, what you're seeing with Trump, regardless of flaws, is a massive, concentrated psyop. They've distorted who he is to the point where most people think that way. Most people think that way. They've had narratives.
What is a psyop? I keep hearing that.
Psychological operation where they've decided to distort people's perceptions of things.
Yeah, when you tell like an older liberal that like the Obama deportations were higher than the Trump deportations, they go, no, what? No. And you go, no, let me just Google deportations, Obama versus Trump, and you go, it's lower. They go, wait, what? Like, here's 19 straight articles saying that I'm right. And they go, that doesn't make sense. And you go, right. Focus on what's giving you the reality of the world.
Check this out. Jamie, go to that Hillary Clinton.
I actually never knew that. I never knew that. That's actually insane. My tongue is bit, so that's why I got a little like speech impediment right now, but
texted you today.
JMO.
This
I actually never knew that. That's actually insane.
This is Hillary Clinton in like 2008. And Hillary Clinton saying some wild MAGA type shit about.
Oh, she used to say the wildest shit.
Wildest shit about illegal immigrants.
Wasn't she?
Hold on. Go back from the beginning. Do it from the beginning.
That's the beginning.
It's okay. Do it from the beginning. But want to hear it.
I think we got to have tough conditions.
Why is it going to my left ear?
If they've committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked. They're gone. If they.
She's a Republican.
If they've been working and are law-abiding, we should say, here are the conditions for you staying. You have to pay a stiff fine because you came here illegally. You have to pay back taxes. And you have to try to learn English.
Oh,
wow.
You have to wait in line. You have to wait in line. And everybody's cheering.
That sounds a lot like what
Hillary Clinton
Trump
was
would
more
be saying.
MAGA than Trump.
She's always been a Republican.
But how about that?
Wow.
More MAGA than Trump.
And then
it's
you couldn't
all
believe that if you watched the news.
illusion. It's all a fucking illusion.
And that's how far the Democrats have moved the goalposts in the last 20 years. 2006, Hillary would be more MAGA than Trump is. And he's right. The media has become essentially a psyop. If somebody held the same values that Hillary Clinton had in 2006, the media would be calling them a far-right Trumper just for having common sense.
I'm Robert F. Kennedy.
The fuck was that, dude? Shotty was tweaking.
Work today is broken.
Shotty was tweaking.
We're all working in too many disconnected apps, and it's killing team productivity.
I'm an anti-vaxxer, and I didn't kill 83 Samoans because I didn't want them to get the measles vaccine.
Are you good, Shotty? Shotty, you good?
The tolerant left, everybody, making fun of a man's disability. The funniest part is he's probably 40 years older than that lady, has a disability, and he's still more in shape than her.
I got a real quick question for you. Are you a conspiracy theorist?
Oh, yeah. You can see mine.
That is a pejorative, Senator, that's applied to me.
Oh, yeah.
Mainly to keep me from asking difficult questions of powerful interests. I was told that I was a conspiracy theorist. That label was applied to me because I said that the vaccines, the COVID vaccine, didn't prevent transmission and it wouldn't prevent infection when the government was telling people, Americans, that it would. I was saying that because I was looking at the monkey studies in May of 2020.
What you think, Tom Nook? This is wild. This is wild, bro.
Everybody admits
they got people twisting stories
because I said red dye.
ICE actually capturing people, but
and
then again,
FDA
this shit would have been happening.
Banned it. I was called a conspiracy theorist because I said fluoride lowered IQ. Last week, JAMA published a meta-review of 87 studies saying that there's a direct inverse correlation between IQ loss.
All right, so I'm going to assume
I could go on for about a week.
So is there any one of them that you can say, you got me? That really was a conspiracy theory? Or are you in a position to submit for the record? I think it'd just be helpful for every one of these narratives for you to submit that maybe for the record.
You know the world is getting weird when the conspiracy theorists are about to run the country, and they might actually be right. When 75% of the funding for the FDA comes from big pharmaceutical companies that they're supposed to be regulating, you ain't got to be a rocket scientist like Elon Musk to be able to know that there's something fishy going on. The government is supposed to work for the people, and those companies have been lobbying to make it legal to poison us.
You know what the president is doing now?
Let me guess, you're about to tell me.
He's withdrawing international aid for 90 days.
Oh, what's he doing instead? Like helping people here?
Yes!
What? Does that upset you? You ever had an independent thought?
Let me see if I can. I was just in the women's room at a cheesecake factory. And when I walked in,
yo, that's the face that Sneeko and Fight be making.
Like 3 years old.
Every time they see one of these.
She was there alone, I assumed, waiting for her parent who was in the stall. And all the stalls were full. So like, I couldn't go in, I just had to wait. And it was me and this little girl and no one else. And she kind of looked at me like, and you know, I just like nodded my head and didn't look at her. I was like, you know, it's kind of awkward. And it occurred to me that when the parent, who I don't know, leaves the stall, exits their stall, and sees me, a trans person, and their little 3-year-old daughter, that they might make an assumption based on untrue things that they've heard. An assumption that could be very
the daughter is 3 years old by herself, gang.
For me,
like,
unsafe for me. So instead of
I don't know what you thought
for that to potentially happen,
and when I mean bro, I mean like not like non-binary.
And decided
bro,
I didn't need to pee that bad.
Type of bro, you know what I mean?
Trans people go through this thought process any time they're in a bathroom, and it's not okay. And it's important to talk about because it happens all the time.
I'm here to tell you right now.
The girl is 3 years old. It don't matter who you are. If my girl's 3 years old, I'm grabbing her and running away.
It sounds shocking,
it's a
but
3-year-old
there are people
girl.
that will protest for things, and then when those things start to actually affect them,
fucking
they'll start changing
white,
their mind.
black,
You feel weird when
you
you're
a
in the
unicorn?
girl's
Like, get the
bathroom
fuck
because
outta
it's
here,
weird
bro.
for you to be in the girl's bathroom.
Why do people in open relationships always look like that? I'm being very...
Okay, putting aside your personal feelings about polyamorous people or the decisions they make or your personal...
Why do people in open relationships always look like that? I'm being very...
I'm Dana. I am in a polyamorous throuple with my partners, Gabby and Eli.
Wait. I thought polygamous relationships was popular with straight people. I ain't know it was a alphabet people type of thing too. I didn't know the alphabet people like took over that shit too. And I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking, and I'm sorry that a joke offended anybody. I'm joking. I am joking. But I actually genuinely didn't know that the LGBTQ is popular with being polygamous. I thought that was a straight thing that made straight popular. I actually never knew that. Wow. So statistically speaking, if I'm assuming, according to this video, if they're saying that there's more polygamous relationships with the LGBTQ, technically it's gay to be polygamous. It's gay to have more than one partner. Hey, bro, any of y'all cheating out there? You might be gay in 2036. You don't know. I'm just saying.
We can't sell a Ford or GM in Europe. You go to Europe, you can't sell a Ford or GM. Why? There's 100% tariffs. How about in Japan? 100% tariffs. So do you think if we said, we're going to tariff you the way you tariff us, do you think they're going to allow Mercedes and all these Japanese companies and Porsches and BMWs to all of a sudden have 100% tariffs in America? Of course not. They're going to come and negotiate, and their tariffs are going to come down. And finally, Ford and General Motors are going to be able to sell in these places. How's that sound? Tariffs are an amazing tool by the president to use.
I don't know what a tariff is, gang.
Don't tariff
I
stuff
don't know what a
make,
tariff is.
Right?
Should
If
I
we
know
don't
that?
make it, and you want to buy it, I don't want to put the price.
I don't know what a
it's
tariff is.
pointless, but use tariffs to build in America. If we want to make it in America, tariff it, or if we're competing with a tariff it. In 1948, we came up with something called the Marshall Plan, right? The world, Germany and Japan were destroyed after World War II, and we wanted to export our economy to them. So we made a rule. They could tariff us, and we won't tariff them. So they can rebuild.
This is the best explanation I've heard of.
So they can rebuild their economy. When should that have ended? What do you think, 1980? Why 40 years are Japan and Germany and all of Europe still tariffing the heck out of our auto industry, tariffing the heck out of our furniture industry? Do you realize all your furniture you're buying that's made foreign? It seems crazy. Why? It's because they tariff us. And we don't tariff them. It's so obvious.
That was well put, and it just makes sense to me. If countries can put tariffs on us, why can't we put tariffs on them? I mean, just look at Hollywood. If you do anything in a Hollywood movie that offends China, like saying that Taiwan is a place, China just won't let you market your movie in their country. So a lot of these Hollywood movies will bend the knee so they can sell their movies in China. And if China makes us follow rules to do business in China, why don't we make them follow rules to do business in America? We have the largest economy in the world.
I ain't glad I
In my
never knew that.
opinion,
I never
we
knew
need to
that.
start acting like it. Let me know in the comments below if this video was a W or a L, and give me the HBO special. That's a Help Brother House special.
I actually never knew that. I never knew that. What the heck? I actually never knew that. Yo, W reaction, yo. If you like this reaction, check out this reaction over here in this screen. And I'm gonna see y'all.